Have you ever noticed how a woman's eyes can tell a story her words never will? You meet her, maybe at work, a coffee shop, or somewhere you never expected, and for a moment, something shifts in the air. She talks normally, smiles politely, but something about her feels different, almost like there's a hidden electricity between you both. But you can't tell, is she just being kind? Or is there something deeper brewing in her mind? You see, attraction isn't always loud. Most of the time it's silent, hidden beneath layers of subtle gestures, psychological hints and emotional energy that only the observant can read. The truth is, when a woman secretly desires you, her body and mind work together to send signals when quiet, almost invisible, but they reveal everything. Modern psychology has decoded much of this. But Stoicism teaches us something deeper, the power of awareness, the ability to see beyond words and appearances. Because a Stoic man doesn't chase validation. He reads behavior. He understands emotion and he moves with calm certainty. So today, I'm going to show you 5 psychological signs that a woman secretly desires you, even if she hides it. Watch closely because most men miss these cues every single day. But once you learn them, you'll never see women the same way again. Sign 1. Her body mirrors yours subconsciously. When a woman desires you, she doesn't always say it. Her body does. Picture this. You're sitting in a quiet cafe in London, sipping your black coffee, and you notice the woman across from you suddenly cross her legs the same way you do. You lean back, and seconds later she does the same. You take a sip, she takes one too. You smile lightly and her lips form the same subtle curve. It's not mimicry. It's instinct. Psychology calls it mirroring, a subconscious attempt to build rapport and emotional connection. You see, when attraction begins, the female brain activates a hidden empathy system. It tries to sync with the man's energy. Her body language adjusts naturally because, deep down, she's aligning herself with your rhythm. She's not trying to copy you like a child mimicking an adult. It's her subconscious saying, I'm in tune with you. And this is where most men fail to see the beauty of this sign. They mistake it for coincidence or overanalyze it. But a Stoic man doesn't overthink, he observes. He notices without reacting. He understands that real connection doesn't scream. It whispers through gestures. In New York, a woman named Emily once told a therapist that she couldn't understand why she started sitting and laughing the same way her male colleague did. She said, "It's like my body started copying him before. I even realized I liked him." That's the female subconscious. It speaks before the lips do. And here's the deeper truth. Mirroring is a form of vulnerability. It's her unspoken way of saying, I feel safe in your presence. A woman only mirrors a man when she feels emotionally comfortable, when your energy doesn't intimidate her but pulls her in gently. For a Stoic man, this is the moment to stay composed. Don't brag, don't chase, don't even react. Just exist in calm awareness. Because women are drawn to presence, not pressure. When she feels your quiet confidence, her body relaxes and synchronizes naturally. And remember, mirroring is not only about posture or gestures. It can appear in the smallest details. She starts using the same words you use, laughing at your pace or even adopting your texting rhythm. It's psychological. Alignment, the feminine mind's way of bonding with masculine stability. So when you notice her mirroring your body language, don't rush to label it as flirting or imagination. See it as nature's signal, her way of saying, I feel connected to you. And the man who can notice that without ego, who stays humble, calm, and grounded, becomes magnetic without even trying. That's the quiet art of attraction. Sign 2. She creates reasons to be near you. When a woman secretly desires you, she won't always confess it with words, and instead, she'll find subtle ways to orbit around you. In psychology, this is called proximity initiation. Her heart wants closeness, so her mind invents excuses to make it happen. Maybe you work in the same office in Toronto, and suddenly she starts showing up near the coffee machine right when you're there. Or perhaps you're at the gym in Sydney, and she seems to accidentally choose the treadmill next to yours, again and again. She'll ask harmless questions like, hey, do you know a good place to grab lunch around here? Even when she already knows. She's not after the answer, she's after connection. Her subconscious doesn't say, I want him. It says, I want to feel his presence. But here's the thing most men don't understand. When a woman is interested, her approach isn't always direct. Society has trained women, especially in places like London or Los Angeles, to appear composed, reserved, and independent. So instead of confessing attraction, she allows situations to bring her closer to you. Psychologically, this is called situational coincidence creation. She might walk the same route you do, laugh at your jokes more than others, or start conversations about small topics and just to stay within your orbit. Now, from a Stoic perspective, your response matters more than her action. The Stoic man doesn't jump with excitement, nor does he ignore her completely. He maintains centered energy. He acknowledges but doesn't attach, because he knows, if her desire is genuine, it will reveal itself repeatedly without him needing to force it. Remember Daniel from Manchester? He once told his friend about a co-worker named Olivia who kept showing up everywhere. At the elevator, the parking lot, even the cafe near their office. He thought it was coincidence, until she finally admitted months later that she just wanted to be around him. That's the psychology of attraction, and subtle, strategic, emotional. So when a woman finds excuses to be near you, don't rush. Don't become overly available or arrogant. Instead, do what a Stoic man does best: stay composed. Focus on your own path, and allow her to reveal her intentions over time. A woman desires a man who moves with purpose, not one who bends for attention. When she feels your emotional steadiness, that quiet masculine energy that doesn't chase but magnetically attracts, she'll keep finding her way back into your presence. That's when desire becomes undeniable. Sign 3. Her tone softens around you. When a woman secretly desires you, she won't always tell you with words, but her voice will. You can hear attraction long before she ever confesses it. Imagine this: you're speaking to a woman named Sarah from London. Around others, she talks fast, sharp, confident, but when she speaks to you, something shifts. Her tone becomes slower, warmer, and more melodic. Her laughter feels softer, more intimate, almost like music played at midnight instead of noon. That change is not random, it's neurological. Psychology reveals that when a woman is emotionally drawn to a man, her parasympathetic nervous system activates, her body relaxes, her breathing slows, her voice lowers in pitch. It's her biology's way of saying, "I feel safe and open with you." Women don't use their tone accidentally. It's an emotional language. And the moment she starts speaking to you differently, whether she drops her voice slightly or adds warmth to her words, she's subconsciously signaling trust and desire. Now, a Stoic man doesn't interrupt that energy with ego. He doesn't lean in and brag or flirt back too hard. He listens calmly, attentively, letting her reveal herself through her tone. He understands that attraction isn't about chasing words. It's about reading emotion beneath them. In New York, a woman named Chloe once told her friend, "I don't even notice it, but whenever I talk to Mark, my voice just softens. It's like I'm not talking to just anyone. I'm talking to someone who makes me feel grounded." That's the secret women soften their tone when they sense emotional strength in a man. Not dominance, not arrogance, but emotional steadiness. And here's something few men know. The way you speak affects her tone too. If you talk calmly with controlled rhythm and confidence, her nervous system synchronizes with yours. She mirrors that peace. Her energy slows down to match your masculine composure. But if you talk too fast, too needy, too eager, her guard rises instantly. The female mind can feel instability even through the smallest tone shift. So when you notice her voice change when she lowers it, softens it, or draws out words a little longer, understand that she's entering emotional vulnerability. She's showing you that her guard is down, that her feminine energy feels safe in your presence. The Stoic man doesn't exploit that moment. He honors it. Because real masculinity isn't about making her nervous, it's about making her relax in your energy. That's when desire quietly takes root. Sign 4. She remembers small details about you. When a woman secretly desires you, her memory sharpens, not for everything, but for you. Maybe you once mentioned, "I love the rain in Manchester," and 2 weeks later, she says, "It's raining today. I bet you're loving it." Or perhaps you casually mentioned your favorite band from Toronto, and months later she sends you a clip saying, "This song reminded me of you." That's not coincidence, it's attraction amplified by focus. Psychology calls it selective attention. The female brain, when emotionally invested, filters out irrelevant details and prioritizes the man who emotionally affects her. She remembers not because she's trying, but because her mind has placed you in a higher emotional category. In Los Angeles, a woman named Olivia once admitted during a podcast, "When I like someone, I remember everything. His favorite food, the way he says things, even the time he messaged me first. It's like my brain takes a snapshot of him. That's how the female mind works when desire blooms. Her attention follows her emotions. But here's where the Stoic lesson comes in. Just because she remembers your details doesn't mean you should inflate your ego. The Stoic man recognizes appreciation without attachment. He's grateful but unmoved, because he understands that the moment you start chasing validation, you lose your magnetic power. A woman admires a man who stays grounded even when she shows interest. If she remembers your stories, your likes, your routines, it's because she's emotionally invested. But what keeps that attraction alive is your composure. She desires consistency, a man who doesn't get overly excited by her attention. She wants to know that the same calm, confident man she admired yesterday still exists today. So when she brings up those small details, don't rush to impress her or overplay it. Smile gently, appreciate her memory, but stay steady. Because the Stoic man knows, attention from women isn't a reward. It's a reflection of the peace he carries. And nothing is more attractive to a woman than a man who remains centered, even when her world revolves around him. Sign 5, she shows signs of nervous energy, attraction and anxiety, which they often walk hand in hand. When a woman secretly desires you, her body language may not show confidence. It might show nervous energy. You'll see it in the little things. She fidgets with her necklace in a cafe in Melbourne, plays with her hair while talking to you, laughs too quickly at your jokes, or avoids direct eye contact at moments of silence. You might even catch her overthinking, repeating a question, correcting herself mid-sentence, or blushing without reason. To most men, it seems confusing. Is she nervous or just uninterested? But psychology reveals that nervousness, when paired with engagement, is a powerful sign of attraction. Her mind is battling two forces, her rational side saying, stay calm, and her emotional side saying, I really want him to like me. This is called cognitive dissonance, when desire and restraint collide. In Sydney, a therapist once shared a story of a woman named Emma who said, every time I saw this guy at the gym, I'd lose control of my words. My hands would literally shake. I wasn't scared, I just couldn't hide how much I liked him. That's exactly what happens when attraction is real. Her composure fades. But the Stoic man doesn't exploit her nervousness or tease her for it. He remains steady, calm, and gentle, because feminine energy calms itself around masculine stability. If she senses you're centered, her anxiety turns into comfort, and that's when her desire deepens. The key is this: don't confuse her nervousness with disinterest. If she's nervous but keeps coming back, keeps talking, keeps smiling, keeps showing up, that's desire trying to find safety in your energy. The Stoic man becomes her emotional anchor. He doesn't chase, doesn't overreact, doesn't boast. He simply exists, unshaken, grounded, aware, because nothing attracts a woman more than a man who remains peaceful while her emotions are in a storm. That's the moment when nervous energy transforms into emotional connection. And that's the quiet power of masculine calmness. Conclusion. Attraction isn't about control, it's about presence. Most men chase signs and overthink every word. But a Stoic man doesn't seek proof, and he observes. When a woman desires you, her energy shifts naturally, not because she tries to, but because emotion can't be hidden. True power comes when you stop chasing validation and start radiating calm confidence. You don't manipulate, you understand. You don't cling, you remain centered. So when you notice the signs, don't react. Just smile inwardly. Let awareness be your weapon and composure your crown. Because the man who stays grounded while understanding women becomes truly unstoppable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.